Alright guys, welcome back to this video. We are talking about trademarks now. Now, what is a trademark? A trademark is a legal symbol, or it could be a sign, or it could be some kind of design used to identify and distinguish a particular product or service from others. It could be anything really. It could be a word of a phrase, or a logo, a symbol, a sound, color, or even a shape. So registered trademarks provide stronger enforcement right, including the ability to sue for infringement. Now, how that's going to apply to us? Well, there is a lot of company or manufacturer that are trademarking their company logo, their sign, their whatever they do. Let me just give you an example. We have to be careful because you might end up spending a lot of time creating a book without realizing that this book is got a trademark and you won't be able to publish on it. Or actually you will be able to publish, but eventually you're going to get banned, or your book is going to get banned, and that's not going to end up nice. So let me just give you an example. Many years ago I published on a keyword that it was Ninja Foodie cookbook. There you go. As you can see, there's a lot of people still publishing on this, and this is actually the problem with it. Sometimes you see a lot of people publishing and they're making a lot of money, and that's the reason why they're very tempting. The trademarks are very tempting because you can make a lot of money and fast as well. The problem is, eventually, sooner or later, you're going to get in trouble. I got in trouble with my books. I made 2 books on Ninja Foodie, and then eventually I got banned. So I had to go through all the system to get back from the ashes again. And you see, the reason why you see these books here, it doesn't mean that you can do that. So if we go and have a look, so let's say we got Bookbeam, you got trademark checker here, you can put that here, you can put Ninja Foodie and it will come up. But my suggestion is go straight away to the trademark website, the US trademark website, which is this one. If we put Ninja Foodie here, when we get here, I just click on live, register and pendings only. There you go. So as you can see, Ninja Food is a registered trademark. And it says cookbooks specifically. Can you see this? It says cookbooks. So these people are very aggressive in banning or ask Amazon to ban other publisher that using their logo or their trademark. So not all of them are like that. And some of the trademark are completely like, you know, if we put iPhone 15, for instance, or 16, maybe there's an iPhone 16 now. Yeah, iPhone 16 for senior and beginner guide. So there's a lot of guides for iPhones, for Macs, for Windows, Microsoft. You know, there is a lot of them, and you know that that is a trademark. Obviously it is. The thing is, maybe Apple or Microsoft, they haven't put their trademark for books, if you know what I mean. Like if I go here and I put iPhone, clearly is going to be a trademark registered by Apple Inc. Corporation. Can you see that? But when I open the iPhone, so this is how you check. You need to go to goods and services. And here it tells you what you can and what you cannot do. Retail stores. So service and retail store service provided. So it doesn't say books anywhere. Product demonstration provided by a communication network. Obviously, they have more than one trademark. Obviously, Apple, look at this. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they got different codes. But maybe none of these is to publish books about it. Or simply they decided to ignore it. I never heard of anybody that got sued or they got banned because they publish a guide on Microsoft, on computer related stuff, generally speaking, which they all trademarked it, you know? But that happened very often into cookbooks. So let me give you another example, a little bit less predictable. If I put Blackstone Grill cookbook, you will see a lot of people. This is not quite straightforward like Apple could be. You look at this and you're thinking, ooh, Ultimate Blackstone Grill cookbook. Very profitable keyword. A lot of people publishing on it. A lot of people making a lot of money. Look at this, 14,000 in books, 27,000 in books. And guess what? It's a trademark. So if I go here and I put Blackstone, I click untick that, and then I go here. Toy cooking station with toy and all that stuff. So you should be able to go through all of these and find, you know, the right code. Sometimes Sometimes you can put book here. You see, like, I've done it already. And I click that. And it only comes up with this. You see, like, Griddlemore. This is not Blackstone, but this is Blackstone. If I click on this one and I open, I should be able to open goods and services. And it tells me what is for the trademark. Outdoor gas grill. You see all these? This is all, that's the primary class. And then you got pizza peels and everything. Here, cookbook. You see this bit? This is cookbook. So whoever was publishing on this keyword here, they all subjected to a ban. So they could be banned at any time. It might have not happened yet. It might happen in a month or two or in a week or two, but they're very, very likely to get banned. Now, again, it depends on how much aggressive is the company that wants to enforce that. Some of the companies or some of the manufacturer or some of the business, they're not that aggressive or they're not bothered at all. Let me just give you another example. Actually, let me just give you an example of something that you would never think it's a trademark, but it is. There's a very profitable keyword, which is no grid survival. There you go. You open this one. Here you have a very, very profitable niche. There's a lot of books here and they're all selling very well. They're making tons of money. Now, if you go onto the trademark website and you put no grid survival, you will notice that this has been registered as a trademark. So if I click on this and I scroll down to goods and services, it tells me ebooks, downloadable ebooks, ebook reader, all kind of books, printed manuscript books. You see that? So this in particular, they trademarked it, also the pattern, the color pattern, and the name. On the other one, as you could see, there was another one here. You got more information as well. Design, graphic design of book covers. So if you do a book with that title, you're going to get banned anyway. And then if you do a cover that is similar to this one, you're going to get banned again. Compilation of web pages for internet. Creating and maintaining customized web pages. You see that? So you have to be very, very careful. Now, I'm going to tell you something. You see these people, Global Brother SRL? These people have a lot of trademarks. If I put their name here, these are all the trademarks registered under their name. And like this one, Home Apothecary. You would not expect that to be a trademark. But if I go on to my Amazon page and I put Home Apothecary, you will find a very, very profitable niche. Like this book. This book is number 7 in books. Number 7. The BSR of this book is 7. It's not 700, it's not 7,000, 70,000. It's 7. Number 7. So he's making a tons of money. He's making thousands of dollars per day. And obviously, the trademark is being owned by these people. These people, sooner or later, they will come after you. Look at others. The Amish Way, books. Anti-Luther Kit, books. Yeah? So you have to be careful. You have to be careful. Some of these people are very aggressive. They will come after you. They will ask Amazon to ban you and to close your account. The Lost Book of Herbert Remedies, that's another one. And guess what? If you go to Amazon and you put the Lost Book of Herbert Remedies, there you go. That's the one. Very profitable as well. And all these people, sooner or later, they're going to get banned. Now, you see Barbara O'Neill? Now, here you have a different kind of thing. Now, there is some trademark. Well, there is some name that is not trademarked yet. And it might be in the future, but at the moment it's not a trademark. And a lot of people taking advantage and they publish on those keywords. And they've been doing it for years. And a lot of them, they got away with it. Let me give you some example. One is Barbara O'Neill, as you can see. So if I click here, Barbara O'Neill books, let's say, you'll have a lot of, is this woman here? She's still alive. I think she's from Australia. We're going to have a look now. There's a lot of books, not from her, but with her name on it, as you can see. Oh, there's this one from her. Yeah, Barbara O'Neill. She's making her money. But there's a lot of them, like Clara Whitfield, you know, like Whittaker, Neil Brown, Adam Adams, you know, all of these are not her. Now, she is not bothered to trademark herself or to ask Amazon to ban other people. But that doesn't mean that you want to risk and publish on this. This is my opinion. I would not spend time on a book like that, even though it's very, very profitable. It might be very, very profitable, but you might end up having a loads of problem with Amazon and then try to get back your account because of these people. Now, Barbara O'Neill is one, and I'm just going to give you another example. Another one is Dr. Sebi. If you know something about Amazon KDP, you must have heard this name as well. This is another gentleman actually who already passed away. So he died a while ago, I think in 2016 or something. We're going to check it now. So he was a figure, on a holistic field. He was famous because I think he had something to do with Michael Jackson and some John Travolta, one of these people here. And obviously he got to know these people and then eventually made a little bit of fame. So anyway, why am I telling you this? These people, they're all publishing on this keyword. They haven't got banned yet, and a lot of people, they got away with it, and probably they're always going to get away with it because there's no ban on this one. But I would still not take a risk of publishing on this, and let me tell you why. Well, let's have a look at Barbara O'Neill. This is Barbara O'Neill. She's still alive. She's 71 years old at the moment, and Australian alternative healthcare promoter who advertised unsupported health practice described as blah blah blah. So she's still alive. Okay, so at any time she could change her mind and thinking, you know what, all these people, they making a lot of money with my name. Let me just change that. That could happen. Alfredo Bowman. This is Dr. Sebi. That's it. He died in August 2016. That's what's happening. Controversial Honduran herbalist who practiced in the United States. There you go. Michael Jackson, John Travolta, people like this. So apart from everything, personal life. Bowman was known to have been married twice and at the time of his death had 22 living children. 22 living children. Now, do you know where I'm going with this? So let me tell you something. I'll give you a real life example. Many years ago, many years ago, I used to drive buses. Yep. So I was at a bus stop and I opened the door and this woman, she just got onto her bus and she was a little bit distracted. She was looking at a magazine or something and she tripped. She tripped over and she fell on the floor. And I'm like, oh my God. I said, are you all right? You okay? She got up and apparently she was pregnant. And I was a bit worried. I'm like, are you okay? Are you sure? And she goes, no, I'm fine. It's just, I said, do you want me to call an ambulance? And she goes, no, I don't know. I said, look, let me just call an ambulance and you just get, no, it's my fault. I should have, didn't see the thing and whatever. I said, whatever, do you want me to call an ambulance? She goes, yes, no problem. So call an ambulance. They check her out. Everything was fine. Great. Thank you very much, driver. Blah, blah, blah. No problem at all whatsoever. So she went home and although she said to me, no worries, sorry, I made a mistake, I was checking, blah, blah, blah. She must have spoke with somebody, her family. And they must have said to her, hold on a minute, you trip in the bus. You can get money out of it. So what happened is after 3, 4, 5 days, my bus company received a complaint from a solicitor saying that they were asking money because allegedly I was not close enough to the curb or something like that. Thankfully, we had cameras on the bus and nothing happened to me and to my company. So that was unproven right. But do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm trying to go here? This guy, which is dead now, he's got 22 children. He had 22 children when he was alive. So any of these is multiplied by 22. The possibility that any of these guys that is broke at the moment, it gets up in the morning and goes, oh, you know what? My dad was a very established, well-known figure in the herbal, whatever solution is. And maybe all these people that I can trademark his name. And now I go looking after all these people that are making a lot of money with his name. Do you know what I mean? Same with Barbara O'Neill. At some point, any of her great-grandchildren or something could say, hey, auntie, but why don't you sue these people? They're using your name. You know what I'm trying to say? So my suggestion is, this is your business. This is your business. You don't want to give anybody any tools to put you in problems. Okay? So Dr. Sebi, Barbara O'Neill, every time you publish a book, make sure you double check on a trademark. And the trademark, when you double check on the trademark, make sure you do your research thoroughly. If you see any of these books by these people, Global Brother, SRL, just stay away with it, because these people are likely to come after you. You can see that here. So any of these keywords, leave it aside. But even other stuff like, I don't know, let me just see. I'll give you another example. Instant Pot cookbook. Look, if I go here, Instant Pot cookbooks. This you'll be thinking, oh, come on, look at this. A profitable keyword, a lot of people making a lot of money here as well. And guess what? This is a trademark. If I go here, Instant Pot, I put book here. I know it's not this one because it says clothing, shirt, and dresses. This one, computer software application with smartphone. Have a look at this one, Instant Pot. If I go to goods and services, let me open this up. Computer service, tablet portable. Okay. There you go. Household cookbooks. There you go. Namely, cookbooks featuring instruction for the use of household cooking equipment. Did you know that Instant Pot was a trademark? So anybody who publish on this keyword here might be subjected to a ban at some point. It's very tempting because they're selling very well. Look, 14,000, 12,000 on books, but they might making some money now, but you might ending up having problem. You might be not able to cash up this money, and even worse, you're gonna get your account closed down. So be really careful. Another way that you can do here, when you go, instead of putting books, you can go into expert and you click the code. The code most likely is going to be 9, 11, 16 or 41. Can you see these numbers here? So if you click 9 and 11, it gives you all the possibility. You got 41 here as well. So if you click 9 and 11, most likely they will come up with all the electric pressure. There you go, that's another one, which is the same people apparently. Pressure cooker. You see that? So this is a very important lesson, guys. So keep in mind that when you do your keyword research at the very beginning, if you're thinking that you're gonna publish on a keyword and it sounds a little bit suspicious, just go through the trademark website and check that is not a trademark, because otherwise you might end up in trouble. Now, we're talking about US market. There is the equivalent of the trademark US website for EU. So do a quick search on Google and you can do that just in case if you publish on a German market or European or any of the European market. Right. We'll wrap it up. I'll see you all in the next video.